Greetings, YouTube. I have to say, 2020 in general has been a really encouraging year to see Kabam step up, listen to feedback from the community, and do things that they promised that they would do. It is no secret that pretty much unanimously everybody that looked at the Act 6 rewards and all the completion exploration just was confused. It looked like it was in some ways going to be harder than the Abyss, and yet the rewards didn't come close to what the Abyss provided. And when you're talking about 100% exploration of all the chapters of Act 6 and all the time and resources, units, money, etc. that goes into that, it was pretty deflating for players who have put all of their hard work and time into this game to see the disappointment. And it is well cataloged on so many different places, from YouTube to Reddit to the forums, etc., the disappointment. Now, maybe in the past, Kabam would have heard that, shrugged their shoulders, and thought, whatever, it's our game, we'll do what we want. And the real fear that I was told was that the best rewards would be in the form of a 6.4 offer that you would have to pay extra units or cash for, which would have been disappointing to say the least. But Kabam has done something amazing. They've listened, they've acknowledged that they need to be better, and they're buffing them. 2020 is a year to give Kabam a lot of credit so far. They have upped big time their effort to ban bots and mercs and to permanently ban them, not just temporarily ban them. And that's with the promise, as they told Mr. Dork Lessons, our very own Dave, in the community, that they're still improving their software even more, and that in terms of their ability to catch cheaters, that the best is yet to come. And that's pretty dang exciting for people who play the game and don't cheat. So, Kabam Mike says, he wants to point out that the Tier 5 class Catalyst Crystal and 6-star rank up Gem Crystal are not changing. That's good, since those are items geared toward the progression of the game for people who are in the quote-unquote in-game community right now, and that is, of course, 6-star champions. But they agree that the rewards here now are tailored more for 5 stars, and players that are 100% Act 6 would probably like to grow their 6-star roster, assuming, of course, they have 6 stars among that roster to grow. And I know a lot of you have reached out to me and said, Prof, I've opened 15 6 stars, and I don't have a single one that I want to take to rank 2, nevertheless rank 3. So I'm just going to hold on to this Tier 5 class Catalyst and pray for a Domino or a Dr. Doom, etc. The first completion will still be geared more toward growing and empowering your 5-star roster, which I think is fair, because it's a completion. It's the exploration that really should be Abyss level in terms of the assumption that 6-star champions are the focus of the progression of those who fully explore it. And so, exploration will be geared towards 6-star champions. Thank you for your patience and your feedback. We'll have more information for you soon. So I look forward to the details, but I really do enjoy opportunities to give Kabam credit, because I love this community. I love producing videos every day, going on live streams and discussing, debating topics, and just growing the player base. It would be completely counterintuitive for me to wish that this game would end. In fact, my happiness, especially after a long day of teaching or in the long summer months where I'm not teaching, my happiness would go down, and my depression, to be frank, would go back up if I suddenly didn't have a chance to communicate with so many amazing people that I've met only because they play this game. So when Kabam makes pro player moves like this, where they hear the feedback, and instead of being tone deaf, which I felt like that was the case when the rewards first came out, their tone changed because they went from deaf to hearing everybody, they should be celebrated. And I think in general, they've had a really good year so far, and they deserve credit. And it is also my responsibility, as somebody who tries to be as objective as possible, to give them as much credit when credit is due, and such is the case today, and honestly, quite a few days throughout 2020 thus far. So Kabam, thank you so much for hearing the feedback and for committing to improving the rewards for this. Thank you for the continued improvement you've made to banning bots and the promise to continue to do more going forward. It is it's a brighter day in Marvel Contest of Champions than I think it was at the end of 2019. And it's in large part because Kabam has heard the feedback and reacted to it in the best possible way, and they deserve a lot of credit. There you have it, YouTube. What do you think about these changes? Thanks for watching. Have a good one.